gain of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. On 2nd and 12, Cousins throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run. Cook. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. There he goes, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 22-yard scamper as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know we're...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down, dancing to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Mahomes now on 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They run it again with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. We're back now in KC. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run it with Abdullah. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They go back to Abdullah on first. And Abdullah lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now,
well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Hey, no, easy. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the delay, this is Abdullah. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Again, it's Abdullah. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Cook. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Steps away to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, eluding the trap. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on